Well, it's the big Macadocious. Alright. Sippin' Remy on the rocks with a cold cut. Cuban link, shining hot, swagger on. Powder bitches, show me love in the shake joint. You know what's up, baby? Do your dance. I might throw some dance. Really, I just came to chill, get my bro some.
Thing is, man, it just understood.
What's up, y'all?
Listen. It is what it is. It is what you heard. Tuned in and breathing Chris on the last word.
Yo, that shit, nah, you gotta say that shit every time. Damn, nigga, you spitting. That shit was hard. I fuck with that jump, bro. But listen, man, it is season 2, episode 3. We coming off the heels of a great episode. Episode 2, pretty much teaching you how to get your, mobilize and monetize your influence on social media. So.
Definitely, a lot of people out there got goals, especially right now in the pandemic. Everybody creating businesses and stuff like that. So definitely tune into the last episode. We had Nayel on. She gave us some great gems, some things that I didn't even know. You feel me? So definitely tune in, and we appreciate everybody who subscribed so far. But yeah, let's get into it, my guy.
Listen, man, shout out to our sponsors of this episode. We got to shout out, Margie's Butters. You feel me? If you ain't got no shea butter.
Margie Shea, man.
Listen, that's some good stuff right there. Shout out to the Motique. You can look that up on IG, the Motique. You know what I'm saying? We got one more. We actually got some merchandise in the building.
We got some merch in the building. So you feel me? I got to fill this joint up. Specialized cut by Hermosa Avenue. Had a tagline right here. They also specialize in everything. Anything you want, just hit them up. They'll do it for you. I got the mask. Drake old album. If you're reading this too late, if you're too close, if you're reading this, that means you're too close. You feel me? So back up. You feel me? COVID-19. But speaking of COVID-19, we got shout out our people on the front lines. You feel me?
Shout out the healthcare workers. Shout out the frontline workers. It's rough out here. It's a lot going on with people trying to go back to school. Whatnot, but. I don't want to dwell too much, man. I want to get into it. We got a jam-packed show today. First, I just want to check in, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I can't complain, bro. Like I'm in a great space right now. I'm feeling really blessed and feel like God's favor is on my life. You feel me? So I'm just appreciative to just be here in the midst of a pandemic and be able to do what I'm doing. Be here with you. You feel me? So,
yes, sir.
How about you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Got some internal things going on, but I'm good, bro. I can't complain. Still enjoying the hell out of my kid. You know what I'm saying? Waking up to him every day. He slept great last night. I was so happy.
People don't understand that you appreciate them nights when they ain't crying and stuff.
The entire night. Did not come in my room and bother me. I think we got a caller like off rip.
Before we get that, you got any quotes for him this week?
Yes. Yeah. While the caller is getting dialed up, I am going to give you the quote of the week. We only feel the need to try to control things that we don't trust. By Rob Hill Sr. I feel like that is a very good quote, especially with our episode. You graduate what now? Because this is a land of uncertainty postgraduate, world. Full disclaimer, we will be talking about graduating college, just because it's too broad to try to tackle in everything. 45 minutes. Graduate college, graduate from trade school. It's too much. So we focusing on graduating from college. So if you are a college graduate, recent, or still trying to find your way, this episode is for you. So without further ado. We're gonna get into our first caller. Let's get it started, man. We here for the people here for us. So
it's a special episode. You graduated college. What now? It's important, and a lot of people get caught up into it's a race, especially with social media right now and everything like that. And I just want to give people encouragement that it's never too late to shift your direction. You feel me? And I'm going to add a quote since for the quote of the week. I'm reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. And, in chapter 1, he said, a very small shift in direction can lead to a meaningful shift in destination. So, you feel me? I'm going to just leave y'all with that.
Damn, I had to sit there and think about that shit for a second. All right, that was good.
Let's get into it.
Man. We ready. We are ready, sir. Yo, you heard that new Gunna album?
Nah, what's it
the
called?
Deluxe Joint.
The Deluxe Joint? Nah, I've been on Pop Deluxe Joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Hitting crazy.
That nigga Gunna something else.
Hello?
Yo, you are tuned in live on the Last Word podcast with Breeze and Chris. How you feeling, my guy?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. I'm glad you could come on the show. I didn't introduce you just because I wanted you to do it yourself. You know, we wanted to keep it a surprise. So if you don't mind telling the people who you are, what you do, and you know, we can take it from there.
Sure. So my name is Jerry Cobb, and I am an academic advisor for a university in Philadelphia.
All right.
I won't say the name.
Listen.
I may say something that may get me in trouble.
Listen, I if you want to drop your IG, you can. You know, if not, you know, we'll keep it pushing.
Sure. Yeah. Mr. MR _Illmatic ILLMATIK.
Like the Nas album name.
Yeah.
Right, got you. So listen, man, I just want to get right into it. I guess the first question I want to ask you, right, is like your personal experience. So you're an academic advisor now, but when you first graduated, or like if you could start over, like your post-grad career, what would you do differently, if anything at all?
Honestly, a few things. I definitely would have researched what I wanted to do more. Mm-hmm. I think honestly, I'll just say it, when I first graduated, I was just so consumed with like, how do I pay back student loans? How do I do that? Because you know, about 3-4 months before you start graduating, they start sending you messages like, oh, we heard, you know, you graduate June 1st. Like, when do you intend to start paying us back? So I was really consumed with that, you know, with that anxiety. But also too, honestly, like looking back, I would have just taken more risks. Like I would have moved away, you know, did some, you know, work for a startup or something, you know, just instead of hopping into the workforce and just working for somebody else. So
definitely can attest to that. Hey, appreciate you calling in too. But I definitely can relate to that, man. It's crazy because it's like, well, and we're gonna hit on this later. This is perfect for the this or that segment. But like, man, it's like if you knew what you know now back then, it's like, what would you change? You know? And I know a lot of us can attest to that. You know, where a lot of people are working in fields that they didn't even go to school for or have a degree in. It's crazy. You know, we go to college and we're expected to, you know, that's the agenda. Go to college and you're gonna be set. But then you go to college, get in debt, and make a job that is half of what you owe. You know, you feel me? Like most people, I don't know if you got this,
absolutely
the stat that you told me earlier.
So let me ask you this, right? So I guess what advice or like what's a big no to not do? Like, all right, your senior year, you're about to graduate. Like, what's like in your profession? You know, I know you probably dealing with like undergrad and graduates, but how, like, what's a big like, don't do this, do not fuck up like this. You know, going into your post grad transition.
What was the last part you said? What was
basically like what's
broke up a little bit.
Basically what's your big like what's a big no to not do like in your final year of college and you're about to transition?
I think what I find myself telling my students, especially now with the economy just being trash, like after the last 4 or 5 months, is don't not prepare, if that makes sense. Like, don't just think that, oh yeah, I got a degree, it's going to be easy for me to find a job. Because even with the degree, like Sabri said, like most people don't work in their field, that they have a degree in. So everybody just out here trying to get a job. You know what I'm saying? So that attitude, which I hate to say most college graduates kind of do have, is what gets them kind of, for lack of a better term, like up shit's creek without a paddle. Like this idea of, oh, I got a piece of paper, I'm good. You know, when it's like, yeah, but I mean, everybody got that piece of paper. What sets you apart? Like, what do you want to do? Like, especially even now, like, I think what I'm trying to instill in my students is like, you're graduating into a crappy market. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, half the country has lost their jobs within the 5 months. Like, so you're going to have to be more flexible. Like, it's a possibility that you may not be able to stay in Philly. You may have to move to wherever, you know, to get this dream job that you want. Or, you know, you may have to accept, you know, 35,000 when you originally thought that you were going to get 50 or you know what I'm saying? So or you may have to live with mom or something like that. So it's a lot of preparation, especially now. Like, I think you can kind of wing it when the economy's good and you know you can just get a job at a random call center or whatever. But like even now, like call centers ain't even an option because you got to socially distance. So what do you want to do?
So you dropping some gems, man, and I think this is an important conversation. And, you know, I ain't gonna hold you too long, but I'm gonna end you with this one. You in the field, you work in a college, you work with students and stuff like that, man. Is college worth it? Is it worth it?
You
gonna get this nigga booked.
He ain't put the info out. You feel me?
That's why I'm glad I didn't say the name of the institution. So to honestly answer your question, it depends on what you want to do. I think, obviously, right? Like, if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, obviously, yes, right?
Right.
I think if you want to be an entrepreneur, not necessarily, you know. Does it help to, you know, take business classes and learn how to manage your books and finances and et cetera? Yeah, but you don't necessarily need college for that. For ladies, you know, if you cosmetology it depends on what you want to do. I'll put it like that. I think entrepreneurial business, stuff like that, not really. Anything creative, not really. I mean, honestly, we live in 2020. Like, YouTube is one of the greatest universities and it's free.
That's a fact.
Fact. I think that's something that, you know, even when I talk to students that are thinking about going to college, like I used to work in admissions before I got into academic advising, and like I will meet, you know, especially like young ladies that be like, oh, I want to do hair, I want to own my own salon, or even for a guy, like I want to own my own barbershop. I'm like, all right, well, what are you going to go to school for? I don't know. So why are you thinking about going to college? Like, right, you about to run up $75,000, $80,000, $100,000, and you don't know what you want to do. Maybe in that situation, you need to take a gap year after you graduate and really figure out what you want to do before running up this bill and having to pay back $1,300 in student loans a month, you know, and living with mom.
Mm-hmm.
Not that that's a bad thing, but you know, but yeah, to answer your question in short, I know that was really long-winded, but no, not for everything.
So it depends. It depends on what you want for your life,
yeah.
basically. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can
yeah.
That.
Yeah, bro. Cause I graduated, I ain't had no fucking job. Like I graduated, bro. My first job out of school was youth counselor for the city of Wilmington, getting $300 a week. I could barely pay rent with that, bro. This is like graduating from a 4-year institute, and like
these are good school.
Yeah, bro, that's what I got. Like it took me from May to October to get a job, and it was only $30,000.
Damn,
like bro, I'll tell you, bro. Like, please don't feel bad. Like if you start off like low, I mean, especially during a recession, like. You're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that money. Like unless you in the tech field, you're not gonna get that money.
Class of 2020, man,
Like,
it's tough, man. Like, I definitely.
Absolutely.
Man, what?
Definitely.
Imagine graduating in 08.
Damn.
Niggas fucked.
Yeah. I mean, man, like you said, but I graduated with an English degree, and my first job was working in finance, and I hated it. Like, I hated numbers. I hated working in a cubicle. Like, it was just like, what am I doing? But like I said, I had so much anxiety about paying back student loans that I just took anything, as most students do. But yeah, like you have to do your research. You have to do your research. That's imperative.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. I know. You know, you got a busy schedule. We got a jam-packed show. I really appreciate you coming on. You know, on
No
such
doubt,
a
man.
short notice.
Appreciate you, man, for sure. Definitely keep doing what you're doing.
No doubt, man. Thank y'all both for the opportunity. I love the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
We'll talk to you a little later.
All right, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Man,
that's real, bro. It's kind of sad, bro. 'Cause
a lot of people go to college just for the experience, bro.
And I say, bro, I was so mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was mad. Like, I had broke up with my girl at the time because I'm just like, I'm not doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't understand.
Like you was living up to what you already know what you
like.
Capable of.
How was I going to be a good boyfriend? And I feel like I ain't even being a good CJ right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's important though, bro. Like, a lot of people jump in relationships before they even satisfied with themselves. How you gonna satisfy somebody else if you ain't satisfied with yourself? Chill
that
out,
should
man.
be the fucking teaser right there.
Chill out, man. Chill out, man.
Like, cause like I just don't like. I wanna talk about this a little more, right? Like, that post grad transition is no joke, and it's not a fucking race. Like, it's really not. Like, so many people get caught up with like, oh, all of my friends or my circle is doing X, Y, and Z. Like, the way you really got to look at it, you know, granted, God willing, you get at least another 20 years in life.
Right.
Most people really don't even hit like their career plateau until they like late 30s, early 40s. Yeah. So you technically got 20 years to like really make it. Like, you just got to not do certain shit. Like, I don't know how you feel. I know how. Like, me not having a kid takes a lot of like the financial stress or like anxiety that I feel.
Right.
Because like, I not only have to prepare for myself, but I got to make sure I have income to take care of that as well. So like, not having a kid early, like, not to say you can't do it, but it's like you stacking the odds against yourself.
Yeah. Like,
if we just being like straight black and white, you are. I don't care who you are, what you do. Like,
both that's fathers, I can attest to that, bro.
Yeah,
it's like,
bro.
Everything I do, I got to think about. Okay, all right. Before I even spend, is my son straight?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the bread I got sent to my son every month. You feel me? Like, and not including the extra that I sent. You know, school about to. I don't know what with the pandemic, but when school time comes and they need clothes.
That ain't counting like your living expenses.
That ain't counting your living expenses. That's just what he. You feel me? What he needs,
bro.
You know?
And it's tough if you like. I don't know, man. I got mixed feelings on it. Like,
yeah.
I appreciate, not going back home, being out of state, but you also, like, when you do that, you gotta handle like all your expenses.
Mm-hmm.
When you do go home, you don't like. I see, like, because people get caught up. Like, you see people taking vacation. A lot of the people, no shade, that's taking vacation don't pay no rent. So it's like, theoretically speaking, if you save $800, at least $800 a month, nigga, that's 10 racks.
It's a different lifestyle.
That's 10 racks untaxed that you can play. Of course you can go vacay.
Yeah, man.
So like I guess the biggest lesson that I want to say for those coming after me is, do not get caught up with trying to stay at the same level of the race as your circle or your friends or social media in general, because it's just like,
social media facade.
You're not going to be able to do it. Not even that it's a facade. You're not even going to be able to do it. You're going to drive yourself mad.
Trying to compete.
You're not Michael Jordan. This ain't a basketball game. Like, this is your life. Like,
it's not you versus all your friends. It's you versus you every day.
You sound like a nut. Like, imagine being like, oh, I'm like, Breeze got it. Why I don't got it? What the fuck? Like, I'm not Breeze.
The energy you taking to even say that is taken away from what you can be pouring into yourself. And people, when people realize that, I feel like it'll just help us out. And just to piggyback on what you said about it's not a race, and it's not like you don't have to be where you are like right after college. You feel me? It's a long term thing. You feel me? Just with anything you do, like, What's the difference between like a successful person's goals versus a person who's not successful? What's the difference between their goals? They both had a goal to like.
They both got the goals, but one doesn't follow through.
Exactly. You feel me? So it's not about you don't live up to your goals. You fall to your your systems. The things that you have in place to get you.
Brother. God damn.
It's like people like you don't live up to your goals. You fall short to like your systems in place. You feel me? Like we may have the same goal. We both like want to be. Let's just say we want to be like the top person in our specific field. All right, but what are you doing on an everyday basis versus what am I doing on an everyday basis to get there? If I want to be a healthy person, I want to live a healthy lifestyle. Am I living like the person with the healthy lifestyle? You feel me? Like the habits that you have every day, it changes from being a habit to being a part of you when you do it every day. And when you stay consistent with it, it no longer becomes a habit. It becomes a part of you.
Damn, Bruce.
Constantly improve every day. 1%. If you get 1% better every day, it's 365 days in a year. That's over 100%. 1% better a day. Be better than you were yesterday. Like it's not a race. You feel me? And I think social media definitely hinders us. Because you may see like me. I'm in the fitness lane. A couple of my good friends are like really doing their thing in fitness. You feel me? And I'm kind of new in it. If I was to like look at them and be like, dang, they getting that many likes, they getting that much. Interaction and engagement, but what about me? Why I'm not doing it? I'm staying consistent. Why am I worrying about that, man?
Good things take time.
Exactly. It's just stay consistent and do what you're doing and just fulfill the purpose that you have on this earth. That's all I can say.
It's like some of the things I got, like I'm glad I didn't get them earlier because like I'm coming from like a background where I can get everything I want. And if I can't, I can find an alternate to get it. So if I get stuff easy, you're not going to value it as much.
It's not going to mean as much when you get there, when you reach that goal.
Yeah, so.
Don't even set one goal because, all right, what's going to happen when you get to that goal? Now what? What if you reach a goal, you 25, you reach a goal in a couple of months. Now what?
Done.
That's it?
Done.
You going to plateau. Nah, don't even have a goal. Just live. Just focus on today. Stop worrying about the destination and worry about the journey.
Imagine plateauing at 25.
Your
life is downhill. But that goes back to the people that be like, yo, if I could go back to college, I would. It's like, damn, that was your glory days. Life gonna be hard as shit. Life gonna be hard as shit after college, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
Damn, nigga.
Damn, nigga.
You a bum. Oh, shit, bro. All right, man. Listen, I ain't gonna take up too much time.
What's one of our favorite segments, man?
I don't know, bro. You tell me, man. What is it?
You already know what that mean. For our listeners, you know what that mean. That's this or that. And, normally we like to talk about relationships and everything like that, but I want to go a little deeper this time. So, pause.
Oh, this nigga.
So, for this week's segment of this or that, right, I got for y'all, would you rather have the opportunity to see into your future or drink from the fountain of youth and essentially, like, live forever? And interpret it however you want. We'll both go on this.
I'm gonna go with see into the future. Because, like, I don't know. I just feel like I would move. Some things I would do differently if I knew what was coming. Like, I definitely would avoid certain shows. I know that for a fact. Like, oh my God, if I could see into the future for me, I'm trying to tell you, I can count 4 right now that I would have ducked and dodged. But also, like, just like when it comes to investments too, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would just move a little different. Like, you wouldn't just jump into every single thing that seems attractive or, like, impulsive decision. Like, it'll make you kind of like be more steadfast. That's the word I'm looking for. And just a lot more composed, and not allowing your emotions to, dictate your actions. So, like, I think, like, being able to look into the future would definitely build and enhance your resolve and, therefore just make you a better person. Like, people would really, like, people notice that stuff.
Yeah.
People notice, like, people that are composed, that can make rational decisions in, very high intensity situations. And that's a skill you can't really teach. But it's an intangible that definitely gets you paid more.
That's a fact.
So that's what I'm going with.
So you going with see into the future? I think I'm gonna agree with that one as well. I was going back and forth. I was like, okay, found the youth, but it's like I don't really like. I'm not scared to get old. I want to get old because I feel like when you get older, like it's like I'm not saying I want to get old tomorrow.
You're trying to settle down. You're trying to pay the bills in the house.
There you go.
that nigga Bree said I'll pay all the bills, bro.
Oh, man, listen.
If y'all ain't seen the last episode, check it out because that's when he said it. So listen, I ain't gonna
I
say
deserve
too
that. You
much.
gonna put me. I be coming at you sometimes. You gotta put me on the hot seat. Nah, like I don't know. I just want to live life. Like I want to be able to grow old with somebody and just grow up with myself. And find somebody to share my experience with and be able to look back and be like, dang, like I live like a fulfillment life. You feel me? Like whenever I go to my creator, you feel me? I want him to be like, well done. You feel me? Like I don't want to be young forever. I want to have gain wisdom along the way.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm reckless now, so I can only imagine if you told me like, yeah, you know what, you basically do what the fuck ever you want, and like, cause I kind of move like that now, so I don't wanna make it worse.
If I would choose. I would see into my future, but I'm kind of like, if I seen into my future, I'm like, all right, what would change about my life now? You feel me? Like, if I knew what I know now, like I probably wouldn't like. Just to be honest, I probably wouldn't even have a child if I know what I know now. You feel me? Mm-hmm. You probably wouldn't mess with certain people. You feel me? Like
I would not have a kid.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, all right, but me having a kid made me into who I am today. Mm-hmm. And you feel me? Like that was kind of like the best thing that ever happened to me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, do I really want to see into the future? Because it's like I feel like you would change certain habits and certain things, and you may not even be the person you are today. And I'm happy with the person I am today, and the person the trajectory I'm on, and the person I know I'm gonna become. So it's like. I mean, it's this or that, so I had to choose one, but I don't want to see into my future. I want to focus, on today. No. I said I pick out of those two. I pick see into my future, but I was just giving some perspective. I was giving some perspective behind it.
I was like, damn, I know I ain't that drunk.
Man, I thought you was drinking Aquafina.
Oh hell no!
But,
not tonight. Yeah. Day.
But yeah, we got a special caller. We're gonna do number 2 on that list that we sent to Foreman before it get too late. We're gonna get a guest caller.
All right, let's get into it, man. I mean, is she gonna bring that heat?
I think so. So,
you
got your questions ready?
This is your recommendation. So we gonna see. We're gonna make a poll. Did Sabri's guest bring that heat? Yes or no? Look for it on the Last Word Podcast BC. That's on Instagram. The Last Word Podcast BC. Check out that poll. Make sure you give us some feedback. But yeah, we ready to call whenever.
Get right into it.
I'm just talking my shit right now.
Hello.
Fancy, is that you?
It's me.
How you doing? How you doing this evening?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing well. We appreciate you calling in.
Your name is Fancy. Wow. I know you about to bring some heat tonight. I appreciate it.
So yeah, we definitely appreciate you. Letting us give you a call this evening. My guy CJ, he likes to give us controversial conversations on every episode. So without further ado, I want to see what he got for you this evening.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it.
I need it. So look, we got a segment called Bad Assumptions, right? And basically, I want you to give your take on the assumptions that I'm going to throw out there, and you can feel free to elaborate why you feel the way that you do. Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is one that we got. We got this on. It was a screenshot on Twitter. Well, on Twitter, and the quote is, "A good man shouldn't have to work years to prove he ain't the previous cat." So, how you feel about that? Bad assumption or no?
Uh-oh.
I mean, actions speak louder than words. So I just feel like that's a bad assumption because everyone's an individual, and if you're, what you're supposed to be, that'll shine through. So I think that's a bad assumption.
Okay. So if I wanted to put you on the hot seat, how long should a good man have to work to prove he isn't the previous guy?
Oh, the work never stops. The work never stops.
Can I get the bomb drop on that? God damn.
I'm here for it.
The work never stops. Like, the same things that you do to get me, like, you have to continue to do those things to keep me. Like, so the work never stops.
I like that.
But
are you giving him a clean slate, though?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
As far as, like, proving yourself to be unlike someone else, that's corny. So that's why I think that's a bad assumption. Okay. Everyone's an individual, and you can't hold someone accountable for the actions of the previous person. So
I like that. So listen, for any guys that's trying to get that fancy, like, don't start off with a helicopter ride on the first date, okay? Unless you can match that, throughout the longevity of this relationship. So, I'm gonna let y'all make that happen. All right. So you want to get the next assumption, Breeze, or you want me to keep going?
Girl, you can keep going. This you, bro.
All right. So next assumption, you posted the quote is you're posting dinners and only showing one side of the table. This implies that you are a sneaky person.
That's a bad assumption.
That's a bad assumption.
Tell me why? Because I've seen it. I've seen it.
Fancy must be posting one side of the table.
You be posting one side of the table, Fancy?
Absolutely.
No.
You're trying to leave the imagination, huh?
So I'm single. And
shameless plug.
Oh, single. Oh,
okay. Hey, drop your social out for the people if you don't mind.
Yeah, drop the Instagram.
I'm gonna drop it, but I'm single, and I date. I wouldn't consider myself a serial dater at this point because I'm kind of like chilling. Due to COVID-19, I'm taking an intermission, but I date.
Okay.
But I'm not. You just don't post because it could go left real quick. Like if you post every person that you're with, people gonna be like, she a hoe. Like, you out here with this person, that person, and the world's too small. Like I don't want nobody to be like, that's my cousin, sister, baby mom. Like nah, like no. I don't want nobody in my business. So like the meal can get posted, the activity can get posted if I feel like it.
Right.
And I'm never posting a person. Like the next person that's gonna be on my socials, like it's gonna be like a relationship.
That's gonna be hubby, huh?
Serious relationship.
Say that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
All right. I got one more for you. You ready?
I'm ready. Make it a good one. Make it I want to talk about some shit.
Ooh.
Can I say that?
Okay. Yeah, you can say it's the last word. You can say whatever you want.
All right, Breeze. Help me out, Breeze. Which one we going with?
All right.
One or three?
Go with three, bro.
We're going with three.
Yeah.
All right, Fancy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, if you have an OnlyFans account, you are a dub, meaning you are canceled.
Bad assumption
or no?
Oh, I picked the wrong one.
Oof. I mean, cancel from what?
Cancel from me taking you serious. You gonna get treated like an OnlyFans.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's not a bad assumption. I think that's pretty legit.
All right, my bad. I picked the wrong one. No, say that one right there.
Oh, okay.
Say the one with the this John. That's what I meant.
Number one.
That's number one. No, is that 4? Number 4.
Oh, okay. So number 4. Bad
That kind of set me up. I feel it.
Yeah, he's setting you up crazy, but I just gotta let it rock. So
I feel it.
The screenshot was women intuition is low key true, but baby, one thing I'm gonna do is lie you out of your common sense. Bad assumption enough.
Wait, what? I need you to repeat the question.
All right, I'm gonna repeat it. So the screenshot said women's intuition is low key true, but baby, one thing I'm gonna do is lie you out of your common sense. Bad assumption or no?
Lie you out of your common sense.
She might need a breakdown at the John.
Yeah, I mean, if you need a breakdown, we can break it down for you.
Yeah, like what do you mean lie you out of your common sense?
Okay,
I'm not real big on lying, by the way. So I don't know. I may not be the best person to answer this one, but explain lie you out of your common sense.
Yeah, so it's like, all right, let's say your girl or your man, your girl in this instance is, saying you cheating. And what you do, is pretty much like give rational reasons as to why you cannot be cheating, even though like you may or may not be cheating. So it's like, oh, like you ain't answered the phone last night. Well, I was at work, or well, I was dealing with so and so. So like lying you out of your common sense. So giving you rational things that would justify
you're not trusting your intuition.
Yeah, you're not trusting your intuition.
I think that's a bad assumption. I think you should always go with your intuition because it never lies. The vibes and what you feel, that's what it is.
You gotta trust that gut feeling, right?
And you shouldn't let nobody play with you.
Mm.
That's rule number one.
Don't play with fancy.
Nobody.
We're on this camera. Don't play
Nobody.
with fancy. He said don't play no games.
Yeah.
Y'all are crazy.
But nah, we appreciate you. Definitely.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course, definitely. You enjoy the
Y'all
rest of your
keep doing
evening.
great things.
Oh,
You
she
too.
didn't shout out her IG, man.
Oh, she didn't.
She's single,
Oh.
but she's not looking clearly.
My Instagram is Fancy Chick. Chick is spelled CHIXK.
Fancy chick. You heard it here first, fellas. So if you're looking,
That come correct.
go shooting them DMs one time.
Y'all are hilarious. Have a good night.
All right,
All
you
right,
too.
too.
All right.
All right, bye.
Wow.
We might have to run the last question back because
Yeah, we gotta run that back.
for the next caller.
I'm curious to hear this caller's.
Oh, the next caller.
I'm curious to hear her take on the good man shouldn't have to work years and I gotta drop the hotel jump. I gotta drop it. I didn't drop it yet, so I gotta drop
about
it.
that one.
All right. We are ready for our final caller. Let's get to it, man. Let's make things happen. You ready for him?
Let's get it, man.
Wow. This has been interesting.
Very.
Very interesting.
Hello?
Yo, what's good?
Good. How are y'all?
Listen, we good.
Good, how are
man.
you?
You live on air, so don't say nothing that you need a double take for.
It's
I
one
will
cut.
be careful.
It's one cut. We
Be
don't edit
careful.
nothing. We don't edit nothing.
So listen, I'm gonna let you tell the people who you are if you want to tell them what you do. If you don't, you don't have to, or you could just drop your Instagram for the guys that's looking to shoot.
Where's the art?
Oh, that's funny.
Can the guys shoot? Are you single, or what's up?
You know, say no, kids. Yeah, single, but you know,
But you know
She
what?
not single. She just single.
I'm single. You love to play. I'm single. All shots can be sent to Cash App. Cash App,
let 'em know.
Cash App and Instagram are Iris Janae, IRISVHANE. You can shoot shots in both of those places.
She's straight
I'm
like
Iris.
that.
I'm Iris from Delaware. I'm in government politics, a little bit of everything, nonprofit, supporting Black women at all times.
So do we need to put under when we drop your hash?
We're gonna put the Cash App too.
We're gonna put the Cash App and we gotta put in the quotations entanglements wanted. So you know just
entanglements are not wanted. All Cash Apps are welcome, but only serious inquiries are welcome.
only serious. Okay, all right, well, all right. I'm glad we got that out the way.
This is the first person that has shouted out the Cash App on the show. So you already know what type of energy Iris is bringing. So we're going to get right into it, Iris. So we have a segment on controversial conversations called Bad Assumptions. So first we want you to tell us if it's a bad assumption, and then you can choose to elaborate or take the conversation, where you may. Sound good?
Love it. Got it.
All right, so first one. Too many hotel pics means you're thought. Bad assumption or no?
Bad assumption.
Oh man, okay.
Oh shit! All right, tell me
And I'm
about
gonna
the bad assumption.
tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why because let me tell y'all, I'm a womanist, and I always center women.
Mhm.
And there's no such thing as a thought anyway. So it's hard to say, or a hoe, or any of these terms are not real.
Oh, shit. Break this down. Break it down.
Okay.
I've never
I wanna
heard
hear this.
I have never heard there is no such thing as a thought. So I'm just
There's
curious.
no such thing as a thought, a hoe, nothing. Sexual liberation is for everybody.
Sexual
So
liberation.
sexual liberation is for everybody. Everybody do what you want to do. Everybody do what you want to do. If you want to have your OnlyFans and buy yourself a Tesla, girl, get you a Tesla. If you
I ain't no judgment, but I ain't cuffing.
And that's what it is for you. You
Right,
close
right.
the door on probably some bomb women off her OnlyFans. You ain't gotta buy her a Tesla. I feel like that's a come up. You ain't gotta pay for her dinner. What if she paying for yours? You never
Damn.
know.
Okay.
We got to bring her
you
back
really-
for the
She
double
said-
standards episode because she got
Nah,
that
Well, you
hot
know,
fire.
TJ, you know, I don't believe in double standards. I don't believe that. I
That's why
feel
we
like
gonna bring
everybody should get there. Everybody should have a good time.
you.
Don't let the patriarchy win. Never let the patriarchy win. So I'm all for everybody's liberation. So it's just if you want to be in a hotel room, like the city girl said, post the bag, but don't post the fender. Girl, go ahead and get yours.
Damn.
Can I get the bomb?
She said post the bag, but not the spender. Oh my god.
Damn.
Yeah.
God
Damn, nigga. She's spitting.
Yo,
Yeah.
that all right, I like that one. That was a good one. I ain't gonna hold you. I
Okay,
don't got nothing.
I
for
like
that.
your energy. I'm feeling your energy.
I don't got
Facts.
nothing for that one. So
And I will say this: women want men to spend money. Sure, that's women's things, but also just know we got our bags too.
Are you
So I think
are you
that's-
spending? Let me ask you this: are you spending that bag on
the
your
right
nigga?
Am I
guy?
spending bags?
Are you spending? If you got a nigga, when you have a nigga, are you spending the bag on him as well?
I feel like all energy is reciprocal.
Let's go.
I leave
need a
that
muff.
to all energy is reciprocal.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I
I
like
definitely
it.
like that, man. Because ain't nothing more attractive when you feel me, like when you out to dinner, you pull your card out, you about to pay, you're like, nah, babe, I got it. You feel me?
Exactly. Every now and then, it's cute.
Hello.
Fine.
Hello.
And then your birthday, I'm gonna spoil you a little bit. It's fine. That's cool.
So a nigga can send you his Cash App too.
I'm not.
Whoa, hold up.
Hold on. You
Hold
a little
up.
stuttering. I hear a
Hold
little
up.
stuttering.
I ain't hearing the
me tell you this.
reciprocation.
No, because I don't shoot shots. Period. So I'm not shooting shots for free or shooting shots via Cash App. Neither one of them I'm doing. I would like that, but that don't mean I'm doing that. Reciprocal meaning maybe down a line. I'll see a little something, a little Jordans or something.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I
whatever.
mean, later on,
But
I ain't saying shooting.
shots. Yeah, I ain't shooting shots in your Cash App, but you can shoot yours in mine.
Yeah. I ain't expecting you to shoot a shot. But hold on. But didn't you say you all about women? It's like, what about when she want what she want?
Yeah.
They can't
I said
take
women.
initiative.
All right. So what if
No,
the
they
John
can't.
wanted to? Yeah.
I'm talking about me. I'm talking
Oh, you talking about you? You
Iris.
talking about Iris? Okay.
Iris.
All right.
Now, I'm never going to downplay a girl if she want to shoot shots in the Cash App. Once again, just do that. If that's how you get your men, do that.
All right. So
Iris
look,
ain't doing it.
what's my cash? It's like, y'all do
Listen, fellas. So you heard it here first. Start posting your Cash App.
Listen, if she wants you, she gonna drop that bag.
She
on
gonna
you.
drop it. You feel me?
If
That's
she really
true. And
wants
I
you.
will say that I have seen a few men that are really about the business that I wouldn't mind, shooting a little something in the Cash App. But it's only real men out here that's really doing it. There's a few of them. Count them on a single one hand that deserve the Cash App.
In Delaware, or just like in all the times of you seeing men in your life.
I'd
Let's
say
break down your search filter a little bit.
I'm not gonna say the whole. I ain't talked to a man from all 50 states, so I feel like I can't say everywhere. What I can say is the tri-state, New York, Philly, Delaware, Jersey area.
No, how many? How many?
I will say that there are a few men, there are a few that deserve a Cash App.
Okay.
Wow. Well, you know what? If I ever talk to any of your friends, I hope you advocate and say I deserve the Cash App.
I like CJ, I love you dearly, but I don't know.
Oh shit. All right, next question.
Next question.
So, bad assumption number 2. You're posting dinners on one side of the table. Implies you a sneaky person.
Sneaky,
Bad assumption or
you
no?
could have bad because it ain't sneaky. It's not. I ain't got every time a man takes me on a date, I'm not posting them.
You don't gotta post
That's
it all
not
though,
sneaky.
right?
No, you ain't saying post him. You could have posted his plate though to let everybody know you on a date. You heard? Nah, you posting one side like you just took yourself out.
You just went to
Nah,
Ruth Chris
you took
on a
yourself
Saturday
out, you
night.
heard? Like, nah. And then they put
What I will
the
say is-
location too, and it's by itself like they balling. You heard?
If anyone tells you that social media is no flex, they lying. Everybody flexing on social media.
Everybody.
Everyone.
Relax.
Everybody doing it.
It's a highlight reel.
It's a good assumption to say sis probably either on a date because if she was with her girls, the next snap will be, hey, what's your girls? If it ain't that, she with a man. And
Hold on, that's a gym. That's a gym, fella.
fellas,
So
take a
listen,
note.
hold up.
I need to take that note.
Somebody write this down. All right. So she said, if the next snap is not, twerking or something like that.
Hey, yo, that's facts.
She is on a date with a nigga that is not you, apparently, because you're watching. So
yeah, you at home watching. Maybe you should invite me to Ruth Chris.
Wow.
And then you would have been on. Then you would have been watching from across the table.
Wow.
I love her energy. Wow. I love. Oh yes. Yeah.
Wow. All right. So look, I got another assumption for you, and this one is off the table. This is a brand new one.
Okay.
That we talked about a little bit before the show.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And this one is a little spicy, but I know you can handle it. So,
okay, let's see.
If you go on a trip, you're going to overseas vacation.
Nah, not this one.
You're going to overseas vacation with a guy, right? I don't know if this is your nigga, but I mean, I would assume he is. But you're going to overseas vacation.
Did he pay for the whole trip, or
let's just say he paid for majority?
Okay.
I'm paying for the whole trip.
I said
no.
He paid for majority.
Oh.
I ain't say he paid for all, but he paid for majority.
Okay.
Does he automatically get the cheeks?
No, on a tropical island.
We're gonna take this from that's my man, because I can't imagine the international trip with my not man. So we're gonna say that's my man.
You said, hey, do what you want.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, but once again, you ask your Iris.
Okay.
So if we ask your Iris,
all right, let's go.
you probably Oh, we on a trip? I might buy a couple things. I might set the scenes. Like,
I like it. I like the energy.
But it's also just all about you. So I'm trying to have a good time too. So what's up? We in Bora Bora. What's up? Having a good time on your dime. Yeah, love it.
Everywhere, balcony vibes. Say no.
Oh,
I say anywhere. You get me in Dubai. I'm a really snap. What's up?
Hey, listen, you heard it here first. Take her to Dubai.
Take her to Dubai. She's gonna snap.
She's putting the shameless plugs out there.
She's going to snap.
So CJ, if you pay for a majority of the trip,
yeah.
All right, we want to say Dubai or Bali, somewhere real tropical,
it's
nice.
It's just a show. It's not my girl.
It's not your girl.
Yikes.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And she's not letting you crack on the trip. What are you gonna do?
Well, we already there.
You're already there. What you gonna do?
I'm leaving. I'm not leaving the trip. I'm leaving her in the room, and I'll be looking for other excursions, while I'm out there.
That's very PG. I loved it. I will say it's a conversation that y'all probably should have had before y'all went, though. I feel like everything is based on communication. So probably before you swipe that card to go to Dubai, Bora Bora, Bali, you should probably if y'all wasn't already popping, then you should have had a conversation. But also if you really cared about her, I would say you wouldn't care. But that's also not your short. I mean, that's just a shorty. That's not your girlfriend, and that's different. Titles and things like that come a whole different ball game. Yeah. I'm not doing wifely or girlfriend things without being a girlfriend or a wife. So don't do husband things, and don't be a husband or a boyfriend. Don't do those things. I'm not. If you just my little friend, I'm not fixing your place first. My man, I might fix your plate first. But my little friend, you a guest. You a friend. Go ahead. The ice machine over there. The soda's over there. You go ahead and get that. Now, as my man, we gonna upgrade the things that come with it.
All right. So what motivation does he have to even make you his girl if you're not showing that's like boom. I go say my a John I'm interested in invite me to a cookout at her people's crib. Mm-hmm. You feel me? And my thing is I ain't saying you have to make me a plate, but if you ain't offer me nothing to drink or nothing, you feel me? Like, and you ain't talking about go over there and get your stuff. Go over there and get your stuff. I'm gonna be like, oh no. You feel me?
No, I'm always be
this nigga face. Oh my God, Breeze did the neck roll and everything.
Like, my bad. I'm just saying.
Screaming. I'ma always be hospitable, and that's what I'ma always be.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is the extra mile that people want you to go for people that y'all are just dating, because dating in a relationship is not the same thing. And so I'm not doing all these in relationship things for someone that I'm dating. Now, if I want to do other gifts, my heart, yes, but don't think that you're entitled. I think the entitlement is where the problem comes in. So because whoa, just remember, you're not my man. I'm quick to say that. Whoa, you're not my man.
All right. So the same thing goes if you out with a dude that's not your man and he doesn't open the door for you, what you gonna take by that? Because he ain't open the door. He ain't open the door because you're not his John yet. Huh?
My guy friends opening my doors. So that's the bare minimum.
I'm just trying to see where you at. I'm trying to check your temperature. I'm just trying to see.
Yeah. No, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like, don't expect for me to, when men, I feel like men, and I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, but I feel like men want to be the support of a mom and all that extra stuff. I don't have the emotional capacity to do that for multiple people. I don't have time for that.
I feel you.
So I feel like when you have all those, I'm talking about, I think people think of these as actions. I'm talking about the emotional part. You want me to emotionally support you. And like, it's kind of hard when also I'm not about to upgrade you for the next woman. That's the thing. I just don't. I'm not doing it. I'm not upgrading you and making you a better man for the next girl to reach the benefits.
Iris is spitting tonight. Hey, Iris, I appreciate you. I appreciate the transparency. And you just keeping it real and uncut. You feel me?
We bringing you back in
That's
person.
That's how you
back
as you
in
should.
Person for the Double Standards episode.
Yeah, Iris has to be here for the Double Standards episode.
Y'all know I love to dismantle double standards. So.
And I need you to bring another friend that's just like you. That's gonna keep it 100 because we gonna have fun that episode.
Oh look, y'all say that. I'm telling you, all my friends really about that. We ready to dismantle patriotism. We ready to dismantle sexism, misogyny. Capitalism, we ready to get rid of it all. That's gonna be
a great ass episode.
Monogamy?
That's gonna be.
All right, we done.
That's gonna be a great ass. Hey, listen, Iris, I appreciate you coming on, man. Really, really, really do on such short notice.
Definitely appreciate you.
We will be in touch and have a good night. Be safe out here.
No problem.
Stay
Y'all
safe.
have a good night. Bye bye.
Right, you too.
Oh man, that was.
I like her energy. I like her energy.
That was funny as shit, man. She really is the big. Oh my god.
But nah, man, that was a good episode, man. We definitely appreciate our supporters, calling in, and letting us, just interact with y'all. Like that's what it's all about, man. That was fun. We definitely got to keep it going, keep the momentum going, and
that was good. Man. I got a hot take though.
Hot take. All right.
Hot take.
End us off right, man.
Yeah, I get this hot take. What Karen looking at the 4K. All right here. I got you. So listen, man. I want to talk about social media. We talked about it a little bit, but I need to get this off my chest. If you have to do a social media cleanse, you're not using social media right. You're a weirdo. I say this to say, social media is not like you shouldn't have to digest or like step away from social media if you're using it properly, because using social media can be used as a business, can be used as motivation.
Right.
Like you should not be getting feelings of jealousy, you know what I'm saying, or disappointment or sadness from it. You're not using the tool right. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, I'm trying to think of a better sense, like money. Like money shouldn't make you sad if you're using money correctly. You know what I'm saying? So you need to change how you use your social media, because you shouldn't have to take a social media cleanse. That's my stance. That's my hot take. Feel free to get at me in the comments or, wherever else you can contact me. But social media cleanse should not be a thing if you are using social media properly. Thanks for tuning into my hot take.
I like it.
That's it, man. That's all I got, man. This was a great show. A lot of animation. We had a lot of lively guests.
Yeah, we appreciate all y'all, man. Definitely.
Stay tuned, man. We only getting better. We getting bigger, more credibility, and we know we're gonna continue to bring these guests that really know these issues on the in and out, and we're gonna continue to entertain as well. So stay tuned and be safe out here, man. That's all I got.
That's the last word.
The last word, bro. Like, wow. Shorty said there's no such thing as thoughts.